So I woke up this morning, man, and I wasn't in the best headspace. I could say that. Um, I woke up not really wanting to make content today, not really wanting to get in front of a camera or wanting to post and everything that comes with it, man, because I ain't gonna lie, I really woke up this morning feeling like what I'm doing isn't enough because I'm not seeing the growth that I want to see, or I'm not seeing the progress that I want to see, especially posting every single day for the past year now. And I just felt like what I was doing wasn't working. So in my head, it was just like, why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep making videos every day? Why do I keep posting every day, both on TikTok and YouTube? And I was kind of just in a place where I was like, I just don't see a point in this. Like, so I prayed about it, and as y'all can see, I'm in front of this camera right now. And if you follow my TikTok, y'all can see I posted 2 videos today. But sat there, I prayed about it, I talked to God about it, I asked God, a lot of different things about it. And first off, I just want to let y'all know that prayer does work. After I sat there and talked to God this morning, prayed about all these things, out of nowhere, I just had a rush of content ideas from my TikTok and from my YouTube. And if you do not follow my TikTok yet, it's in one of these corners. I forgot which one. Y'all go follow that right quick and then come back to this video. But it was just idea after idea. I recorded about 10 TikTok videos this morning just off of prayer. Because God is right there with you through anything, bro. Whatever you might be going through, whatever you might be experiencing, the good, the bad, like, pray about it. Talk to God about it, man, and He will answer you every single time. Like, He will answer your prayers, bro. But the topic of this video today is simply just do it anyway. Whatever it might be for you, whatever that do it part is, just do it, bro. Just show up every single day. Because there's days where you're not going to feel ready. There's days where you're not going to feel like it. There's days where you're not going to feel the best. And I'm just being transparent with y'all. Like, today was one of them days where I woke up and was like, bro, I really don't want to do this today. I don't feel like doing it today. But I made one video this morning, and out of nowhere, it was just clicking and clicking and clicking, idea after idea. And I recorded for like 30 minutes straight, just straight TikToks, bro. So when I say that the moment you show up when you don't want to, the times where you go work, even when it might be hard to work or you might be tired, like, those are the best times to actually do it. You get the most out of those moments. I feel like you grow the most out of those moments and out of those times, bro. Because like I said, it started with one video. I was just gonna make one video this morning and call it a day, but I ended up making 10. I wasn't even thinking about creating a YouTube video today. I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm sitting right here in front of this camera right now just because I showed up, just because I did it anyway. Like, that motivation isn't always going to be there, bro. And I've seen that firsthand today, just like I preached to y'all. Like, the inspiration's not going to always be there. Sometimes you just got to do it. Sometimes you just got to show up off of your discipline, off you wanting to be so consistent, off you wanting to achieve this thing so bad that nothing's going to stop you. Because sometimes the enemy will start to get in your head or try to get in your head to throw you off of your path, to get you off the purpose you're chasing after, because he doesn't want to see you win. He doesn't want to see you succeed in this purpose of glorifying God and spreading God's message, whatever it might be. Like, he doesn't want to see you succeed in that way. The enemy doesn't. Like, he would do anything in his power to stop that. And I really felt that this morning. I really seen that this morning, bro. And a lot of times when the enemy tries to do that, you are very close to your breakthrough. I don't know if I'm close to my breakthrough. Like, that's not what I'm saying, but a lot of the times, bro, the enemy is going to attack you the most when you're close to that breakthrough, when you're close to everything working out, when you're close to the blessings that God has in store for you, bro. So a lot of times, man, when you have these feelings, don't just rely on those. Like, feelings are very unreliable because, like I said, your motivation is going to fade, bro. It's not always going to be there. Your confidence is going to fluctuate sometimes when things go good or things go bad. Like, you're not always going to be the most confident in yourself. So if you wait to feel like doing something, if you wait to feel like showing up, or you wait to feel like putting that work in, you're going to stay right where you are. You're going to stay this same person that you're trying to grow out of. You're going to stay in the same position you were a year ago, a month ago. So don't just rely on your feelings, bro. Rely on the discipline that you're building. Rely on God. Rely on the consistency that you're trying to kind of chase after each and every day, bro. Like the discipline that you need to work in these times and to keep going in these times is built in times of resistance. Like when you are tired, you got to show up, bro. If you really want to be successful, if you really want to take things to the next level, you got to do the work when you are tired. You got to show up when you might be unsure about things. You got to show up when things might not be going your way, bro. Because like I said, the days you don't want to do it, the days you don't want to show up are the days that are going to count the most, bro. Because on these days you could quit, but you chose to show up. On these days you could give up, but you chose to put the work in. You chose to grind. You chose to make that content. You chose to make that phone call. You chose to work on that business, whatever it might be. You got to make that decision, bro. You got to make that decision to be disciplined. You got to make that decision to show up every single day. And I'm not saying you got to be perfect. Like progress does not require perfection. Like I said, today is a day where I didn't feel like doing anything content wise because I was in my head a lot. Like the enemy was attacking me hard this morning when I woke up, bro. But it's not about being perfect. It's just about taking action. Like a messy action will always be better than a perfect plan. Because like I always tell y'all, like I always say, if you've been here for a while, bro, perfect is not real. Nothing in this world is perfect. No timing is perfect. There's nothing that's going to be perfect, bro. So at some point, you just got to move. At some point, you just got to take action. At some point, you got to be disciplined. At some point, you got to be consistent. Like consistency is going to beat intensity. It's cool to go hard one day and be intense one day, but what about the other 6 in the week? Like you got to be consistent, bro. You got to be consistent. Like consistency is the key to a lot of things, even when you might not feel like it, bro. Even when you're tired, even when that enemy is attacking you, you got to choose to show up and you got to choose to be consistent. You got to choose to just take action, bro. Not everything has to be perfect for you to move. Not everything has to be perfect for you to take action. That's all, bro. Like, take action and just remain obedient, bro. Let your obedience take you over that hump rather than your emotion. Like, obedience over emotion every single day, man. Because, like I said, I literally sat down and I prayed this morning when I didn't feel like doing anything, when I didn't feel like making content. My faith in God pushed me over that hump. You got to have faithfulness in the small things, faithfulness in the seasons where it's hard, faithfulness in the seasons where you don't know what's going on, bro. Like, continue to be obedient, man. Remain obedient through everything and just show up anyway. Because that action that you take is what creates clarity over time. A lot of times you're going to overthink, bro. Like I said, I was overthinking this morning. Like, what am I doing? Like, why am I not growing? Why am I not making progress? Why am I not doing this, doing that? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I was just thinking a lot, bro, instead of just taking action. Like, you don't think your way into action, you just do it. You act your way into a belief in yourself. You act your way into a confidence in yourself. You act your way into discipline, consistency, whatever it might be, because your movement is what changes your mindset. You got to take action, bro. You can't just sit there and think about it all the time and have your mind going this way and that way and that way. Like, you just got to move, bro. You just got to take the first step. No matter how you're feeling, no matter what, bro, like, just do it. And I'm speaking, like I said, because I've seen this firsthand literally this morning, bro. Like, I did not want to do this today. I did not want to get in front of this camera today. I didn't. But I did it anyway. I showed up anyway. And I don't know what this video is going to do. I don't know how it's going to help me grow, even if it's not. Like, I don't know. But I do feel better about myself just because I showed up today when it was hard, when I didn't feel like it, when I didn't want to make content today. I still did it. So that I see that that's growth just happening in myself, because the old me would have just not did it. The old me would have took a day off. Just be honest, bro. The old me would not have got in front of this camera today. But this just shows me how much I've been able to grow, how much I've been able to learn, how much progress I've been able to make, even on days where I don't want to do something. So I say all this to say, man, I'm going to say it again. Just do it anyway. Show up, put the work in, go make that content, go start the business, whatever it might be, bro. Just do it. I promise you, the future you is going to appreciate what you did today and what you did on the days where you didn't feel like doing something. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. Went over to 800 subs. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next one.